Good evening. Okay, we're gonna hop right back into it. I got the new paintings. Boys made some new ones for me, so I'm pretty happy about that. But today we got to test out the system for the first time, and I was able to put the gear on the bike and have the motor running with it together. And I jerry-rigged a quick battery control system. And the main thing we were testing was to see if the gears work well enough to move the bike forward. And it does. It works well. It's actually really noisy. I mean, when you're riding on the street, you can barely tell, but when it's in a residential area, it's incredibly noisy. I'm sorry again, it's freezing in here, but it worked well up until catastrophic failure. Well, let's take a look. Okay, we drove it around a little bit. We're taking a break here. Now the battery pack is jerry rigged. It has a I think 5 amps, 6 cells series, and right now we only have that one motor. We didn't put the second one yet, and we tested out, and I have a throttle trigger on the left hand side of my handlebars, and it seems to be working well. It's incredibly loud, and as you can see, one of the brackets for the gear on the tire broke off, which is, some of them were printed poorly, so I understood that. And then this is when we really crank it up, and boom, failure. And you can see I was testing out a smaller version of the motor gear that I showed earlier. The one I had previously had 12 gears on it. That one I was testing with had only 6. So it was really torquey, and it didn't have enough support because they only had six teeth in it. But we went ahead and printed out a new one for the tire, and then we went ahead and put both motors on. Now here's the system with both motors on there. It's on the right hand side, and they're all still jerry rigged to that battery pack in the middle, and they work well. The only thing is really loud, and you can see it start flexing already. And that worked really well. I thought it was a lot of fun. And as you can see in the video, it started flexing, and eventually one of the mounts, I think I can break it off, broke off. So this sprocket disappeared, and then this on the backside broke off. Now I could just give up and say PLA might not be strong enough to do this, but before I do that, I'm going to go ahead and try a few more different prints and try to print a little thicker, more stable gears. There's a few things I can improve, and I redesigned it. And I'm using something really simple to design. I'm using, I think it's called ThinkCAD. I think that's how you pronounce it. ThinkCAD. It's free software, and it's literally the paint version of 3D modeling. With that, but it's easy. I learned how to use it in a day. Anybody can do it, and it's free. So we went ahead and started printing out new ones, thicker version. And this one has a few things done better. This is a lot more stable, it's a lot thicker. And then this one I made it thicker, and I also gave it guard so it wouldn't accidentally rub anywhere it wasn't supposed to. So let's see how that works tomorrow. I think it still has about 45% to go, so it'll be a while. And it's printing really fast. This Tronxy is really low cost, and I've mentioned that before, but you can crank it up hard. You can go up to, I think it's printing at like 150, 160 right now, and it's printing a really good job. So what we learned today is keep the gears tight against each other, not to the point where they're causing excess friction, but enough to kill the sound because it's really loud. And with this print, it should be a lot stronger. I'm hoping that the bracket doesn't break and that it starts chipping away at the gears on the tire, because that could be worked on. There's a lot of room for improvement on that end. So if this doesn't break and it starts chipping away at the other, then we'll start working on that, and hopefully tomorrow I'll have a new video for you. Thank you. Feel free to ask questions. If you have any comments or questions, please link them at below, and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Have a good night. Oh yeah, one more thing. We are now printing in red, glossy, PLA. So I just ran out of the white stuff, and I'm testing other brands to see what works best, or do my own reviews on each one. But I got it off from Amazon, so I'll let you guys know how it prints. Thank you very much. Have a good night.